Are we live? I think we might be live. Got my oats with me. Let's quickly check out if we're live. Hmm. Doesn't seem like we're live. Are we live? Hey, we are live. Doesn't seem like we're live. Yep, we're good. Are we live? Okay, time to close YouTube. Thanks ChatGPT for the thumbnail. So basically the agenda today is to wipe code Exploding Kittens, create a website, and so that my friends and I can play. Obviously it's going to be internal. If you don't know the game, it's a pretty awesome game. Um, and definitely a game you should play with your friends. My cousin got me the actual game, so it's a card game, and it's super fun. It's like a survival card game. So you all get initially 7 cards, and by the end of the deck, like you guys play cards and you pick cards. By the end of the deck, there's always one winner. So it's a pretty strategic game. It's pretty fun. So that's what we're gonna vibe code. Let's just go to editor, open anti-gravity, best free ID out there for me. So file, open folder, Exploring Kittens. It's open. Let's just look up the rules. Maybe if there's a PDF, you can just paste the PDF. Exploring Kittens rules, maybe PDF, and then we can just give that directly to um, Claude and ask it to wipe code the entire thing. So let's try that out. So let's download this PDF. Secret Hitler rules, pretty awesome game as well. So let's go to coding, exploring kittens. Maybe we do want to upload it. We can get rid of it later, but yeah, let's just save it there. So we have the PDF here now. Well, that's a pretty interesting PDF that we have. Don't know if it can read the PDF. Probably should attach it. Can it read PDFs? I don't know. Um, let's update actually. Let's update anti-gravity. It does support multimodal, I know that, but probably only images, not PDFs. That'd be kind of a bummer if it doesn't. Okay, media. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it takes PDFs. So do I just take screenshots of these and upload it? You could potentially do that. Let's copy this out. Let's paste that here. Let's copy this as well. Snipping tool. Probably need to see the shortcut for snipping tool. I mean, I really like macOS for development, just for certain things. At least for development, it's just one of the best things I could have had. I mean, Linux is pretty cool too, so no harm in that. Should probably just pass on the stream link actually to my friends so that they can join. Linkin Park concert was yesterday. I didn't go though, but people say it's pretty cool. Okay, so I want to vibe code. I want to build exploring kitten game, which will be a website where I can play with 2 to 5 friends online. There needs to be a party created where my friends and I could join. Use TypeScript and React for the front end. Use what do we use the backend as? Maybe Golang? I mean, I really like Golang. But the thing is, you know what, let's just go ahead with Golang. Use Golang for the backend. I mean, people use Python a lot, and I understand because it's easier to read. Uh, but we use Golang simply because it's one of my favorites after knowing how good it is. So Golang for backend, mentioned that. The front end has to be, people will join the party, and once the host starts the game, game starts, game begins. Note, you need to, what else? Host starts the game starts. The cards need to look pretty good and have good animations. The whole front end should look nice, like a 5-player. Okay, what else can we say? Look at the rules. I've attached the images. Just the images. If you want, you can use Google search to fetch the rules, as well. Make sure you implement all the rules. Do detailed research before you start building. Okay, that's great. What else? Just to be, yeah, don't use um backend in server memory for the state management backend, and use socket for simplicity. Yeah, come up with a detailed plan. Nice, let's see how this goes. My guess is this has to be simpler than Monopoly, just because like Monopoly is like, it's very heavily UI focused. This should be simpler, hopefully. It's analyzing. You know what, let's look at the change log. What's changed in anti-gravity? I mean, was this always for Mac OS? Like, why is the sandbox not there for Windows? I mean, sandboxing is pretty cool. Like, I really like sandbox because you can like allow, like, you can even like whitelist certain terminal commands that you want, and you can always blacklist a few. But for example, like Git is generally allowed, but you can restrict it to what Git commands are also allowed. So you can, if you want, prevent Git commit, but anyway, that would be a local commit. If you to push it to GitHub or something, you'll have to use something like GitHub CLI, or I don't know, maybe even curl can push your PRs. But yeah, you can block those things. That's one thing about sandboxing. I wish there was a way. I've tried to use sandboxing with GitHub CLI, but I think Sandbox in general doesn't have internet access. At least in Cursor, that was the case. I think, at least a while back. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you cannot make network calls in a sandbox, which I guess is kind of the purpose of Sandbox. So you can't do any maybe unneeded action outside. But yeah, skills. Oh yeah, so interesting. So skills is coming anti-gravity is also. So skills is pretty cool for those who don't know. I'll show you skills, agent skills. So this is apparently going to be like a framework where a lot of people are going to implement this. So Cursor has skills, Cloud has skills, Gravity has skills. I think it's similar to how you have rules, but it's a bit more on the infrastructure level. So uh, maybe we can just read this to understand more. Skills package knowledge workflows that agents use to perform specific tasks. What are skills? A skill is a portable vision control package that teaches agents how to perform domain specific tasks, include both instructions and executable scripts or code that the agents can run. How skills work: when cursor style environment discovers skills from directories that makes available to the agent, agent is presented with available skills and decides when they are relevant based on the context. So you can think of it like cursor rules, but these are specific to the agents, um, where the agent can pull up all the skills that exist and decide what skill to use, and based on that it can do certain actions. Skills can also be invoked by typing slash in the agent chat, searching the skill name. So I always had this doubt that how is skills different from rules? Like rules, or if you guys know Claude MD, these are basically rules that the agent, the Claude agent or the cursor agent, basically the chat box that we have. So this is an agent what we have here. Um, so it's basically what this agent reads for specific tasks or instructions. Those are rules. Now skills is, I'd say it's pretty similar, but it's just a more centralized way. Instead of having each person, like Claude has Claude.md, Cursor has .cursor rules, and instead of keeping everything like split across all different agents, they're trying to do something more standardized, so that the agent protocol itself in the future can directly invoke these skills. I guess that's the purpose of having skills. I mean, I haven't tried using these uh, yet in my agents, but I think it'll be pretty useful later. So okay, let's go back and see Exploding Kittens multiplayer online game. User review, technology stack, React plus this software. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Redis, sure, database, sure, but like this is just going to be 5 of us playing. I think even if we get a 2 GB RAM server or 1 GB RAM server for free by someone, I think Firebase or someone, we can just reuse that. I think it's pretty cool. Good enough to run these. So there are 6 diffuses, 4 attacks, 4 skip, 4 favor, 4 shuffle, see the future. Nope, 5 of them. Pretty cool. Remove all exploding kitten cards. Deal them to play. Play any number of cards or pass. Draw 1 card from the top of the deck and turns. 2 of a kind. Steal a random card. That's right, 3 of a kind. Oh, 5 of a kind means I can, from the discarded pile I can take. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, that makes sense. Nope, mechanics can be placed anytime. Oh, I think I'm running out of power in my house. Oh man, I'll have to stop the stream. No way. No way, man. Bruh, like I just started. Wait, let me see if there's a power cut. Because my PC cannot run without power. Yeah, I guess you have to stop stream and start again. Anyway, nobody's watching, but I'll start it again.